Hello, I'm Robert. Fact checking and things that scare you. Now, if you're one of my old subscribers from this channel, it's my last activity was 3 years ago, and the reason that I've moved this new activity here is because I'm not permitted to make new YouTube channels because of mistaken community strike. I've got a channel with dozens of videos on it and quite a few followers, and I just had to stop using it for a week, so that's why I'm here instead. And it's because of mistaken community strike. So I won't go into any detail because I don't want to cause the community strike on here as well. But this basically is the video that they took down, and the video was actually saying that Bill Gates does not have a plan to inject you with microchips. And I think the bot must have just misunderstood it as saying that he does have a plan, because it's just taking a collection of words and images and text. There's nothing in these bots that actually know what a microchip is, know what a vaccine is, know what injecting means, know what a Gates is, even know it is a person. It's like with these Google images, where the Google image algorithm, by cycling around, you can actually trigger the Google image algorithm for things that are nothing like what the image claims it to be. And so one researcher, he found out how to do this, and these are some of the things he came up with. And that was identified as a comic book, and that was identified as a school bus, which are yellow and black in the United States, and a projector as a monarch for some reason. So this is precisely, I think, what's happened in my case. And I've heard that quite a few people get these mistaken community strikes. So I've appealed, but I don't think humans read the appeal either. Because my last appeal, and the videos are up, so a longer version of my Bill Gates debunking video is still there. The algorithm didn't detect that as have any problems with it. A longer version of this was a video that my previous warning was about a video where I presented the Catholic Church's view on the cell lines from aborted fetuses, whether there are any. And again, I hope even just mentioning this is not risking a community strike. So I'm just talking in very general terms. This is a long video that they took down. They didn't take down, and then they took a shorter version of the same video they did take down. So it's just some random strange thing that has triggered the bot. And here's my appeal for the Gates video, where I say this is a fact check. I fight medical misinformation, infodemic. And where it says debunking, it means that I prove the claim is false. That's in case some bot read it and didn't understand what debunking meant. And so I say, for attention of human reviewer at the end. Thanks. So hopefully that strike will, I maybe understand a little bit better. I think I've done a better appeal this time than last time, because last time I was writing it for a human. Now I'm writing it as clearly as possible, trying to get the attention of either a bot or a human being who's only got 30 seconds to read it. And so maybe, hopefully my appeal will succeed, but I don't know. And the problem is that in their warning, they told me that if I get 3 community strikes, then they will take down my channel, not only this channel, but all my channels. And the problem is that they're going backwards in time, because that Bill Gates one was actually before the one about the Catholic Church position on the vaccines. So I don't know what other community strikes that they might get. And even if I appeal and I succeed in that, the bot might just at any day come up with another video, and it can go back 90 days to find community strikes. And I've done lots of videos in the last 90 days. Sometimes I do several in a day. So lots of opportunities for it to find potential community strikes, which I would then have to appeal to on the old channel. So what I've decided is that I'm not going to upload any more videos in the old channel, because I just can't risk having more community strikes. Because, I mean, I've got one community strike, maybe the appeal will fail, maybe there's a second strike they haven't found yet, and then if I upload a video that triggers a third strike, then that channel ended. Not only that, all my channels, including my channel which I use to promote my own software, that would also be taken down. And there's no appeal. Once that happens, all you have to do, you would have to start a new channel and upload all those videos. It would take me ages and ages and ages, especially to upload all the videos from my music software. I've got loads and loads of videos, and I've got, I think, quite a lot of subscribers as well. I've got a screenshot down here. So that one I've got, that's my music software. I've got 6,780 subscribers, and I've got hundreds of videos there. And if I got 3 community strikes against my fact checker, which has 446 subscribers, then it would take down all those videos that I have for fact checking. It would also take down all the videos I have for my music software. I just can't take that risk. So my plan is to start a new channel, and then if I get a warning, I will immediately stop and then just start another new channel. And if I get a warning on that, I will immediately stop on that one, and so on. Potentially, I could go back to the my original fact checker channel after 90 days, after 3 months, because they erase all the history of the community strikes. So then I would be back, and then I could have my first warning, and then as soon as I get a warning, I stop uploading there again. So I could, depending how long it takes for them to come up with the first warning, then I could go back and forth between 2 channels, or back and forth between 3 channels, or 4 channels, depending how many is needed. Like, for instance, if it's 1 month of videos, then after they come up with a warning, then I will have to swap channel every month. So that's what my plan is. And it's particularly because we're in the COVID pandemic, and because I am debunking false medical information as part of my fact checking, and so there's so it's inevitable that I'm going to trigger some more warnings, and it doesn't seem that it gets to human reviewers, or doesn't always, and so this seems to be a possible solution. The other possibility was to move to a completely different channel for the fact checking, but we'll see how this goes. And I'll see if I get another warning on this quickly, then I might consider going to another platform, because that would suggest it's really quite risky to continue on YouTube. But hopefully I won't get another warning. I'll be as careful as possible, try to explain things really clearly and simply in the title, make the title very clear and the text of the description. But I'm not sure what else to do. If any of you got any other tips, do say. I can't take the risk of 3 community strikes. I don't think I have a high risk at the moment, but so long as I start on a new channel like this, then hopefully it will be okay. So now I'll upload this, and then I'll do my next 2 videos for this channel. Oh, and by the way, if this looks a little bit more professional, it's because well, let's go back and just show the first video. Yeah, if this looks a little bit more professional, then I'm using open broadcasts as I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, hopefully this looks a little bit better. Tip from Facebook friends saying that this works. So and it's working really well. So I'm rather pleased with that. I can crop the window around the sides as well. So it's just to crop to the region that I want to talk about. And yeah, well, gradually probably customise it as things go on, but for now I'm just doing it very simply, just me up to the right there and the page. So anyway, do join our Facebook, do like and subscribe this channel, my new channel, if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll put a link to the old channel in the video description, so you can go and have a look at the old videos where most of my fact checks are. So sadly, again, it's going to be difficult for searching, that we're going to have to search across multiple channels to find my videos, but we just have to live with that. And I'll also shout out, you can see this is my Doomsday Debunk Facebook group. I started it up. Now we've got lots and lots of fact checkers there, and so do join if you are either if you're scared, or if you need help, or if you're good at reassuring people, or if you're good at fact checking. And do read the instructions, the rules at the head of the group. This is especially important because we have lots of autistic members, so it's very important to keep to the rules so that everybody knows how it works. So, something like, be nice, it doesn't work so well if there's people there who are autistic, because they need very clear rules and guidelines. And about a quarter of the people who get scared of these stories that come to our group don't know about the general generally, and this is just a rough estimate based on some polls we did. Then about a quarter of them are autistic. Another similar proportion are people who are very empathic and imaginative, and another similar proportion are people who are bipolar with manic disorder. That's recently we're discovering that also seems to be quite a high proportion of the people who are most triggered and most scared by the fake false claims that they see on the internet, and they generally have less of a support network, perhaps, I don't know. With the empathic ones, you can understand that it just hits them pretty hard, and the imaginative ones. And so anyway, so we have to, it's a group that has to, and then the other quarter would be people who are none of those. That's just a very rough guess. So anyway, do join in our group if you feel also if you have background in helping autistic people, for instance, in communicating with them, or communicating with people who are manic in the manic phase and things like that, then that also is very much appreciated in our group. So anyway, I'll end this and upload it.